Hey YouTube, it's Tylerwho here. It's VEDA Day 8, and I'm filming in my spare bedroom because the light is quickly fading and I needed some good lighting, so here we go. Today's topic is going to be prom because prom is coming up for a lot of youngsters in high school, and I thought I'd give my take on my prom. Let's flash back to 2009. Which was my prom. Obviously, I didn't go to junior prom, so this is my senior prom. First, let me just throw in this picture of me trying on my tux. So yeah, that's that. I was looking hella fresh, casket sharp, and I was ready for a great night. I went to prom with some friends, obviously. I had no one to actually go with. So I went with a couple of friends and we were kind of mad at each other at the time. Um, my group of friends at that time was this just a clusterfuck of just getting mad at each other and, making up and blah, blah, blah. So at this point, we were pretty mad at each other, but we were gonna like put that beside us and just have fun at prom. And there's a whole backstory on that, which we're not gonna get into. Also, I was mad at my best friend who was, I had been mad at him for a good 5 months, hadn't spoken to him that whole 9 yards. And I knew he would be there, so I had to kind of avoid him at all costs. But of course, I ended up running into him a couple times, but blah, blah, blah. That didn't really affect it, the whole scenario. Um, but yeah, so we went with these people. The people I was with, they rented this nice ass car and they went in that, but I was not invited to go in that nice car because I guess there was enough room. So I had to drive myself to a first we went to this nice fancy restaurant like you always do, and they had shitty food and I paid too much money, and that was that. We finally get to the actual prom. I danced none. I sat at the table awkwardly with a couple other losers. I did get one slow dance in with one of my friends, so that was nice. Um, but yeah, so the whole thing is just ridiculous. If you're stressed about prom right now, don't be. It's a not even a blimp on my radar as far as high school memories go. It's just a ridiculous night put on by everyone who thinks they're cool, and they're not. Half the people that I thought were cool in high school are now have kids and are miserable, have no jobs, and are coming to me at work and being like, "Hey man, what's up? How you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good. How are you?" And they've got like two kids in their arms and just the face of defeat. And I'm like, "Oh, that's how you turned out. Great." So don't even fucking worry about those people because they're pieces of shit and they'll always be pieces of shit. And so yeah, I prom was basically just a waste of my time, a waste of money. But I mean, I'm glad I went because if I hadn't, I would be like, well, what was prom like? I don't know. So yeah, and the after party that they all claim to, everyone's like, oh, we gotta go to the after party, get fucked up. No, well, for me anyway, I went home. So yeah, I actually went to a friend's house who was having a, no, that was graduation. What did I do after prom? I think I drove around trying to find a party. Couldn't find one because I was a loser in high school. So, yeah. So, to anyone who's stressing about prom, don't even worry about it. It's not a big deal. It'll be over and you won't even have to see those people anymore. You can be by yourself and not have to even, except when you laugh at them in public because you're like, oh, that's how you turned out. And that gives you a little boost inside that you're not as shitty as they are. So yeah, that's it for Vita Day 8. Um, Also, I want to mention I was on YouTube today, and apparently Charles Trippy and Allie Trippy are getting separated, and I died a little inside because those CTFXC and the Shaytards were kind of my first. I don't want to say I grew up watching them because I didn't, but I kind of did as far as my YouTube life is concerned. So it's really sad, and I am feeling some type of way about it. But I'll link the video below so you can go see it. It's really sad. But I guess with him being on tour and everything, I haven't watched his videos in a while because they kind of got. Uh, um, but yeah, I wanted to make a whole video about it, but then I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to mention it now. It's really sad, and I'm there for you, Charles, and I'm there for you, Allie. Not like you're ever going to see this, but to everyone, just go show your love and support on that video because it's a really shitty time for him, and damn, I don't even know what to say about that. So yeah. Also want to say sorry about all the trouble with my video yesterday. It's finally up, and the VEDAception is finally up. Hopefully won't have any more mix-ups like that. So yeah, that link will be below. Also with all my other links, Twitter, Tumblr, like I do every day. And subscribe and like for more content. I'm going to make a playlist of all my VEDAs, so that's going to happen, so it'll be easier to navigate through. Okay, I've talked too long. This is VEDA Day 8, and I'll see you tomorrow.